Hey man. Hi. Hello everyone. Thank you guys all for being here. I'm sure that a good chunk of you were here yesterday for the first best of three, and it's pretty wild. It was very close games, came down to the wire, and I ended up taking it. But unfortunately, because of it's a double elimination. Our opponent hasn't lost any yet. I've lost one. I have to beat him twice to knock him out and take the title of champion. So we're gonna be playing against the exact same guy, the exact same deck as we did yesterday. We just gotta try to win again. All three of those games yesterday were ridiculously close. So, who knows what can happen today. So here we are. We're getting started. So loading up, making sure I select the right version, and let's get started. All right. How you guys doing today? What did you lose to? I lost to a just like a very normal Boswell Lycanroc deck, like kind of deep into the winner's bracket. I think the matchup is super good for me. Like I hit everything in their deck for weakness. It's like half the reason I like this deck is because it bodies that. But I had a really good game one and won that super easy. But then the last two matches I drew bad and lost really fast. It was disheartening, but we fought our way back and we're in the finals, so things could have gone much worse for us. Alright, looks like I'm taking a mulligan. Vaders has one. Buzzrock is speed and the feeling. Yeah, see, it happens sometimes, but I played 4 Buzzrock this tournament and went 3-1 against them, so it's fine. And the one I lost, it was because I felt like I drew bad, so I was just like, okay, whatever, these things happen. This deck's kind of inconsistent, it'll be okay. Alright, so Vader's up first. He got a couple mulligans there. Draw for the turn. He's starting off with a pretty big hand. It's not what we like to see, but we've come out of it's we don't know what's in that hand. It could be 9 bad cards, so we're about to find that out. So he's got a Mew. We're usually not too scared of that, just because we shut the ability off and it is immediately useless, but starting it, it's pretty good early game. Now he can just kind of use it as a pivot point or, get a cool blower and come in and take a knockout. I know he did that to me in one of the games in the last series where, he, blowered me away and I couldn't, Guzma and Toxin, because if I could have Guzma and Toxin and taken a knockout, then that would have been so good because he's just kind of, stuck at that point, right? But these things happen to the best of us. It's fine, I'm happy that I won it, and that's all that really matters to me. Cool, so he plays an N. I was kind of happy that he played that N. My hand wasn't very good. I had a Sycamore, but I was just going to discard a bunch of cards that I need to make sure I don't get donked. But now our hand is actually pretty good. So he only played the N, benched all of those Pokemon, and attached a Psychic. So he has not done. He's played no search cards. So he's got everything in his deck still. We don't really and then just so you guys know, I got a little distracted by chat yesterday. I don't want that to happen again today. I want you guys to see me play well. I love talking with you, love interacting, but I feel like I want to win, so I'm gonna have to shut it down for a little bit. But keep hanging. So we don't really need to bridge it because we just started with an Ultra Ball and 2 other basic Pokemon that we want anyway. So we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna get rid of this. Just play the Sycamore. I might go for a Flying Flip here. It's pretty good early. I don't really want to put the DC on anything else. It's only worth 1 prize. How many float stones? We got all 4 float stones in there. We want to float this Trubbish anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. And then hopefully draw into a Wimpod and a float stone. That would be a dream. So boom. 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 Alright. And those are the 2 cards. Those are the only 2 cards I wanted. And we got them. So, you know, Vader's got a fine start. I got a pretty fine start, you know. Hopefully this game keeps flowing some way like this, because it'd be pretty fun. I did forget to check my prizes pretty thoroughly on the first search there. I got kind of excited, you know, the no-hand sycamores. But I'll just have to make sure I pay closer attention with the next search. We're just going to flip. I mean, like, if he gets an attack off with his Dawn Wings, that's going to be unfortunate. Which, like, it looks like he hit this elixir, so he probably will. You know, we would like to be able to spread twice with the Coco if we can. It just, like, that extra flip, just, like, there's a lot of math that it changes. So it's pretty cool that way. I do have an idea, though. So, he's probably going to take a knockout this turn. Like, we kind of have to count on that. If he doesn't, that's great. But if he does, which he probably will, then I'm going to want to attack with Golisopod. So, there's an item. He's got 2 in there now. I really want to attack him with Golisopod with a choice band and, like, stretcher the Coco back, but I'm going to have to discard 2 cards with the Coco, and I just don't know what they are. Like, maybe I just go choice band grass and play the end. Is that greedy? That's kind of greedy. Especially when I didn't check how many Golisopods and, you know, other Ultra Balls. Like, is my heavy ball in there? Let's get a pen. Might as well scribble something down. You know, I got a pen in front of me. I got a whole notepad here. I like to keep, you know, pads of paper on my desk. You never know when you need to just jot something down. Alright, so energy on the Dawn Wings. Lele comes down because they're afraid of getting Toxin, which means they don't have a blower or another supporter in their hand. So those 2 cards in their hand are not a blower and not a supporter. So what could they be? Just more items, I guess. They could be tools. Could be just like mysterious treasure in an Ultra Ball or something. Wouldn't be an elixir. They would have played it. Vader's has been pretty bold with the, you know, with their elixirs. Like, they just kind of like play them with reckless abandon. Like I don't want to say it's reckless abandon, but they're very, very like prone to dropping them down. He's grabbing a Guzma. I thought he didn't play a supporter. Oh, he played Cynthia. Like, well, I wonder why he's getting that. It's an interesting take. The invasion when it has free retreat. The BM. Alright. Dark Flash. So this is a good game. Starting off in a close spot. I wonder why they dropped that. Maybe they just wanted the Lele on board. Like, it's just like an attacker for. I mean, he's been using Lele a lot in the series as well. Like, maybe that's just what it is. Tell you what I want to do. What I want to do is stretcher back the Coco, bench it, grass here, attach a choice band, play it in, and just draw a Golisopod. Hit it for 150, so it's at 170, and then use Coco the next turn to finish it off. I think that's too greedy. So I think I'm going to get rid of Wimpod and Band and stretcher those 3 back in. I'm a chump. I'm too scared, guys. That's what it is. It's like I'll miss. I'll probably miss. 2 Ultra Ball, all 3 Golisopods. That's 6 outs. We're drawing out of 37. Nah, that's just not worth it. Alright, so we need to get this. Yeah, the damage is more important. Like, even though there are more outs to, what's that card called? Shuffle these 3. Even though there are more outs to Golisopod in our deck than there are Toxin, we still need to get, I think we still get Pod. Just because, like, you don't know what is gonna, like, you don't know what's gonna happen there. Zarian's, like, fine. I might just get rid of the Rainbow. It's definitely the Wimpod, because I know that they're all in my deck. Alright, I need to search my deck on this one. I really want it to be the, like, I want to keep the Guzma. I know that I want to keep it, but I don't know if I should. I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, now let's actually search our deck real quick. Our baby Mewtwo's prized, so that's 1. There is an Ultra Ball prized. Oh, no, there's not. Prized an N, at least 1 N. Yeah, 1 N. And 2 Sycamore. A Choice Band and a Float Stone. That's one in my hand. A Choice Band and a Rainbow. It's good we discarded 1. Cool. Boom. See, guys, I should have just, well, I guess if I would have actually gone for the, like, not playing an Ultra Ball for a Pokemon out, I would not have gotten both of them. Like, Toxin and Golisopod. Alright, all in all, I'm just feeling pretty good. There's only 2 items back there, but they're not in a very good spot. You know, like, even if he, like, pulled off something wild, like, you know, like, blow or Sycamore a bunch of energy away and just, like, get an insane amount of energy into play, I'm confident enough at this point, just, like, I mean, it's having another Floatstone in hand is so good. He got a Pokemon out and just dumped it with that. Yeah, Malamar. So we got 5 in here now. That's, it makes Trash Land much more appealing. So we have to try to make sure that those 2 Rainbows get on that, this Trubbish here. Another Elixir hits the board. He tried. I respect it. That's 7. If we knock this out, that could be 8. And then we're 1 away from just one-shotting everything. In a perfect world, I top deck an Acerola. Yeah, that's why I play 3 Acerola in here, and I feel like most Golisopod Garbodor decks I've like ever seen only play 2. So I kind of looked at a lot of like past lists that have been successful before I built this. You know, I looked at Team Winnin's own Azul GG. I checked his list out. You know, he got 2nd place with it at Memphis Regionals, like halfway through the season. It was back in the winter sometime. And, you know, seemed pretty good. But his list was much, much different. Like, he didn't play Trashlanche, he didn't play Rainbow Energy, he played just, like, way more consistency. And just, like, the Garbodor line is only for Toxin. Like, he didn't add all the spicy stuff for Trashlanche or try to play any techs. It was just like pure consistency and 4 enhanced hammer. But like, you know, even then he had 2 Acerola. Last time it did well was when Andrew Estrada did well with it at what was it, Toronto Regionals, I believe. I don't remember. He got like top 8, top 4. I don't really. I know he didn't make finals. But I just like don't. Maybe he did. I don't remember. You know, I just know that he did fine with it. And I looked at his list and it was wild. He had like a pal pad in it. Oh my god, I did. I really did top deck it. Oh, that's so sick. Your boy's running hot tonight, guys. Watch this. Whoop. This is why I love Golisopod so much. It's so low maintenance. Like you're just like, oh, that was easy. It's like back to square one. It's a good thing he doesn't play like Choice Band or Beast Energy, because he could like one-shot us with the GX attack, and that would be super unfortunate. But I mean, here like we'll probably get GX'd, but it's like it's fine. I'm not really worried about getting GX'd. I'm not sure if I would Guzma around it or just play my Sycamore, because like part of me wants to just Guzma around it to like take a prize, because I don't like being walled for a turn. But like my board is kind of brittle. You know, if I Guzman around it and went down to like 3 prizes, my deck is still kind of big. I am out 3 Ultra Ball already, so I wouldn't have a ton of outs to a Lele. So it like it's feasible that I could just like draw bad, and kind of like lose the game because and even then like the toxin's on, right? Or you know, even if it's not, if I get like end and like if they blow or and then end me, like that could ruin me. So I think that I need to draw cards here. I don't love it. But we'll see. Cause like I'll just put a floatstone on the Golisopod. Like if I draw cards, then the idea is that I would get something else out, like in the active. You know, maybe like just draw a Lele and put it there. So it looks like they are actually choosing to bench themselves. He's getting rid of the Engage he just benched and the Lele on board. It's a bit surprising to me that they chose to keep the Mew. I mean, it's fine, just bold. In a perfect world, I'd top deck another Acerola. That would solve all my problems because I wouldn't have to worry about getting one shot. Now that I know that their bench is filled, I really have to worry about the Necrozma GX. That card's like kind of scary. If I went this whole game knowing that all I had to deal with was Dawn Wings and Lele, then I could win. I think that it's so hard to lose because those are easy to deal with as pod because you just Acerola everything. But that Necrozma is scary every once in a while because it can one shot you. What was he thinking about? He played a Cynthia, right? How many cards are in his deck? 19. He's only played 1 Sycamore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought there were 8 in here for some reason. I thought it was 7, and then I killed that thing with the floatstone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. All right. 8. There it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonder what they're gonna put back. Probably the Dawn Wings. 3 GX Pokemon. Alright. I wonder if they'll eventually like blower themselves to have more bench space. Oh, he doesn't GX. Chooses not to. Wild. So that makes the drawing play like that makes the drawing option like absolutely the play. Like it was like a question before and it is definitely not now. He's probably trying to save it to go off, have like one turn where it's like later in the game and they end me or something. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is gonna get benched because I want this to be a trash lanch. So then I still need to threaten that I can like respond with a toxin to make him like think about trying to knock it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and I could just one-shot it with the trash lanch this turn. I'm definitely not gonna hit a rainbow though. Yeah, see, we ain't that lucky. Ooh, this hand is bad actually. For like, considering what we drew, this hand is not very good. Let's see, if I armor press, that does nothing. This hand is like low-key kind of bad for this point of the game. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that rainbow earlier, man. I kind of just want to retreat to a Trubbish pass. Like I could cross and cut and just run away and just get a bunch of damage in on it to just like maintain the pressure. Actually, I think I kind of like that. I'm gonna push up the Wimpod actually, just cause I know that both Trash Lanch are in my deck. I like don't want my opponent to just like knock out a Trash Lanch before I can use it, because there's another Trubbish as well that I can bench. So we'll sit on the heavy ball. We'll sit on this thing. Cause like, if they like go for the Guzma, then it's like whatever, you know. So let's go cross and cut GX. Back to Trubbish. Yeah, I think this is definitely the play. Like, I'll probably get Guzma'd, but I think that forcing it at a time when I know they don't have blower and then I can end them to 3 is pretty cool. I mean, unless he top decks the blower, which I guess he could, but I don't really see it happening. Like, see, the list that I've been playing for Golisopod Garbodor, that I've already edited since this tournament, like, the list that I would, like, take to NAIC if this were the deck that I am playing. I cut the heavy ball for a second field blower. But, like, the more I play against Parallel, the more I don't really care. It's like annoying, but it never ruins you. And the more I play against like just decks that have tools, like things like in blower to field Trash Lanch, like I'm more of a Golisopod deck than anything. Like the Trash Lanch, it like comes in, but I don't think that blower really pushes it to a point that it wouldn't have been able to reach on its own, just like as a game progresses. So maybe instead of cutting the heavy ball for a second blower, I just cut both of them and play 2 heavy ball, because this deck is so inconsistent, and that's absolutely its weak spot. and heavy ball gets a lot of your deck. The only thing it doesn't get is the Wimpod, or the Trubbish. It gets both Garbs, it gets Wimpod, it gets Golisopod. It doesn't get Coco or Lele. There's something it attacks for a DC that it can get. Oh, he does have a blower. Maybe he was just sitting on it because he's next level. Yeah, I'll probably just drop a Lele and knock me out here. This is annoying. easy. It's annoying that he top decked the blower there. Maybe he didn't top deck it, but it sure seemed like he did. Maybe he's just like watching my stream and knew that I was about to sycamore away some stuff I didn't want to lose. I guess it's this Trubbish, right? It's annoying, but... I'm thinking about my outs, and I think that I have to push up the Trubbish. Like, I don't think that there's another option. I could push up the Wimpod and make it a... Actually, if it just becomes a Golisopod right now, then it has a knockout with a grass energy. And then I could always, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dang it. No. I'm so mad now. So you only got one rainbow left, yo. So I'm about to go to even prizes. I think now that I know that I have an attack, I don't actually have to play the Sycamore. I can like actually play the Cynthia and keep all my good cards. So I guess like it's annoying, but I'll be okay. Cause I was like, man, I'm about to dump to get an energy, but like top decking it made that fine. I guess I do really want a tool, and I'm out 3 prized 1, so I've only got 3 left. Will I want to Acerola again? If I play this end, it's my last end. I think I need to take it a little slow. It's this. I can miss Toxin because there's no energy in here. Doesn't matter in any way because I'm the best. I'm gonna put this Lele down and go get a Acerola. I guess. Yeah. Like even though it can't become a Golisopod, like this Lele can come up and finish that Dawn Wings like pretty easily by itself. And then I can just like bench the Wimpod and sit on the rainbow and use it for whatever I want to later. Oh, I didn't even notice my Bridget was prized because I like decided on turn 1 that I wasn't gonna bridge it, so I just forgot to even look for it. Like now that I think about it, I definitely remember it not being there, but it's funny to actually like now be like, oh yeah, that's right, it wasn't there at all. So our opponent's played 1 blower. I thought I saw him play 3 in a game yesterday. So there might be 3. I think that there are, but I don't actually know. He has an elixir left. If he like runs super hot here, then he hits blower, double Malamar, elixir, float stone, and then knocks me out with the big attack. Because that'll be enough to one-shot Golisopod is 4. If he does that, then and like especially if he gets the float stone, because that would mean that he could keep the energy on that Necrozma instead of having to discard it. then I'm just like, it's like, oh, I'm toasted. Maybe he just tries to, no, he attached already. He's not gonna try to Tapu Cure. Like another, so like earlier I said I was scared of that Necrozma GX, but like every time that they're under Toxin Lock, and I see them bench it and attach an energy, I'm just like, well, that's probably never gonna attack. Like I'm never scared of it, you know. 5 in there, 8, 9. There's 9 on board. Super Rod's been played, so... Oh yeah, he shuffled back just like 3, straight up 3 Pokemon. He got none of the energy back. So he's like gonna have to blow her to get energy in play to set up another attacker after this Necrozma, or it's just kind of over. That might make N the better play then. Hi, Cyrus. Guys, for those of you that remember, Cyrus likes to stop in every now and then. You know, he just roams around the house. What's going on? And he likes to walk around my desk and cause a ruckus. Alright, so we get smacked kind of like how we expected to. Sorry, Cyrus, you gotta roll out. So... Is Acerola greedy? That's the question that I'm pondering right now. Is Acerola greedy? Because if I Acerola that up, Lele, DC, bench it, put the rainbow on the Trubbish probably, because Trash Lane is going insane right now. Then if they go... No, I think Acerola is just better play. Cyrus. Here, come back. Ugh. Sit here. Don't walk on my computer, you goon. Do exactly what I told you not to. Do cats speak English? But there's like a world where he's sitting on blower N and I just get roasted by an N. Sitting on like float, blower N, just like the rest of his good cards just waiting to... Cause that I'd be scared if that happened. Especially because that's kind of what I meant with the is the Acerola play greedy, because like if I do that, then I'm like putting myself in a position where I don't really have an attacker on board, and interesting. Very interesting. Oh, he just doesn't have anything. Cool. It's like no next level play or anything. He's just like genuinely has nothing. Alright, so we're just going to attach a rainbow and dump all of this stuff with a Sycamore. Yep. Cool. Guess this Floatstone goes here. Can I knock anything out right now? I haven't attached an energy yet. Because I attached that last turn. No, because this only does 20, 40 to it. It's not enough. If only I had foreseen the draw pass. Boom. Alright guys, taking game 1. Feeling good. We didn't misplay that game. feel like I played that one pretty well. All right, let's see. All right, back to chat. What's going on, guys? What's up? Why is bad? Only one real amount is lethal. You had game with Guzma. That seems bad. You get a Guzma the bench and attach with a Golisopod. Hang on. I could have Guzma the bench and attached rainbow to first impression takes 1 prize. The rainbow was already on the Trubbish because I attached it the turn before. No, oh no, I didn't. You're right, I didn't attach it because I put the DC on the Lelia before. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah. No, you're right, because I put the DC on the Lelia the turn before to take out the Dawn Wings, and then they Guzma'd, and then like the first thing I did was attach a rainbow to that Trubbish. No, you're right. Let's see. All right, let's see if he's ready for old match number 2. Getting this going. Let's just send him a challenge, you know. Let's just go, hey, what's up, and see if he answers. If he doesn't respond, then I'll message him on Facebook. All right, here we go. Game number 2, guys. I felt pretty good about that first game. That like seemed like it went pretty well for me. He just kind of like ran out of outs and just eventually lost. Like I drew pretty well, for sure. So let's see. All right. Hang on. Yeah. So Ezreal, you were definitely correct that I could have won with just that rainbow Guzma. This hand's fine. You know, like I'm pretty. You know, if my Bridget's in my deck, I'm really happy with this hand. If it's not, then I'm annoyed, but fine. Heck yeah. Is my Coco? Yes. Alright, all 4 Trubbish are in here. Prized a Wimpod. Prized an Ultra Ball. Prized an Acerola. Prized a Guzma. Prize the Choice Band. Prize the Rainbow. Alright. So let's go pop. Yeah. I think this is a matchup I always get the second Wimpod before the second Trubbish. Just because, like, one, they're way more Trubbish in my deck to just draw. So like in this particular instance, it's correct. But also just because like I just try to like toxin them as fast as possible and just like put that down. And like chaining like Acerolas and healing stuff in this matchup is more important than the Garbodor. Because like most of the time they're, at least in the Psychic Malamar matchup, I'm sure against the Dragon one, like it could be different because they're more more one-shot focused. Like they can actually take like get around the Acerola strategy by just killing it. Alright, I'm hoping pretty well. I think like if they bridge it or something here and I get to keep this hand, I might just Sycamore it. Like I definitely don't want to miss an energy, and I feel like energy is something I always miss with this deck. I mean, it doesn't play very many, you know. It's only 10. It doesn't have any kind of like acceleration. 8 of the 10 are specials, so it's just like they can all be shut off. You know, I just want to like dump and dig because, like, you know, the Lele, the Guzma, and the N are... Actually, I mean, I guess I would play the N or like the Lele down to get the Cynthia, but like I don't think the Guzma is like that. I mean, it's a great card. I would like to keep it, but I think that just losing the other 2 cards is, and like just drawing the 1 extra card to help my turn 2 setup as much as I can is a little better. Because, you know, I feel like I've never lost a game except for that, the first one last series when I misclicked where I got a turn 2. Toxin, First Impression. It's just that those two combos are so good. Man, then maybe that's another reason to go back to double heavy ball. Is just to like help that as much as possible, you know? Like this deck's only problem is that it's inconsistent. Like everything else it does very well. And I think it can beat just about any deck as long as you play it well. It's like really, really weird to play. There's a lot of interesting decisions that can happen. You can get put in a lot of like wacky scenarios, but you just kind of have to figure it out. I like this deck. It's cool. Alright, this is fine. That's also fine. Oh, now we have an attack. Now we can actually go after something. And we can like save this Lele for the for an Acerola. That actually makes this hand like infinitely better. Just because we can go super aggressive on them and like mess with them. I think I'm gonna knock out that Inkay on the bench. Or hit this Necrozma. Actually, I like hitting the Necrozma. I thought the Inkay immediately just because of like I could put the item in the discard and just like but I could still get punished by like a Malamar and an Elixir and an attachment. It's like a lot, but he has all of those cards in his deck, and you know he could just play a Sycamore and draw like an okay hand and get it. So putting that in the active force is like a Dawn Wings and a Floatstone and stuff. So we're gonna do this. I'm not really too worried about not having Toxin on board yet. Like I like getting value out of that Guzma. Putting pressure on the attacker they've chosen to begin powering up. Being able to keep my Wonder Tag live if like depending on what happens next turn, and I can just get like a heal hit in. But like I've mentioned before, I do have to be a little careful of this thing, because it can one-shot me. But another thing is like getting that hit in early is so big. Because you know, it's always a problem if it like comes up, one-shots you, and it has like full health, and you can't like cross and cut GX it or something, or trash Lanch it. But actually, that's true. I do that a lot against the Necrozmas, is trash Lanch them. It's super weak to Psychic. Like, alright, see the Sycamore. 2 Guzma in the discard already. And a Blower. Oh, he was sitting on a Blower that turn. So, had we Sycamored and put the float down and involved a Toxin, he would have gotten value out of that. But because of this play, like not only is it, this play was so much better. Alright. Yeah, the more and more I think about it, I'm definitely gonna play 2 heavy ball. Or at least I'm gonna try it out. Cause like, with 1 blower right now, I like never have it when I need it. Anyway, it's just kind of floating around my deck, waiting to be drawn and played. I'm just like, where are you? And you know, half the time when I'm get it, I'm like, ooh, I need to wait until there are 2 tools on board, or like I'm paralleled so I can like really get some good use out of it. So maybe I'll like sit on it too long and then it'll get end away and float around in my deck for the rest of the game while doing nothing. Whereas the heavy ball, I mean, it's consistency, right? It helps the deck like just draw better and be better and, you know, always do all of the good stuff that it wants to do. There's like a world where he could just like Tapu Cure this turn, but that's like fine. It definitely like helps him because it doesn't look like he's getting an attack off this turn. You know, it would help him like alleviate some pressure because he could take a step back. But actually, if he has an attachment here, he can attack me. He can just use X-Ball, or you know, whatever that attack is. Though if I do get attacked, I'm just absolutely going to ace roll of this. And like it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, see that's cool. He got it. I'm just gonna ace roll of this. There's like a world where actually this only has 70. Like, what knocks this out? It has 140. 140 is the cap. Like, I think poking that for like 30 or something is very fine. Like, if I put more energy on it, obviously it takes more damage, but like 140 is kind of a lot for him to hit without like Dawn Wings on board and right after I toxin them here. Ah, rats. It's like this could also be a flying flip because this is only gonna do 80. That seems good too. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah. Am I going in with the trash lance already? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I actually think I'm just gonna flip. It just feels safer. Because I didn't get Toxin online, there's like a world where this thing gets in the active and like it would one-shot either one of these. He's gonna get good blower value now out of the second one. I mean, assuming that they draw it. Also just poking him down so that the trash lance can actually swoop in. So right now there's 4, which is like, that's 80 damage. That's like fine, right? But it's like, could be more. You know, as the game progresses, he'll just like naturally want to play like 1 more item, 2 more items, that kind of stuff. I think that something cool about this play that also is, I feel like I'm like forcing them to attack me with this. Or I mean, Dawn Wings I think is their ideal, obviously, in this position, just because like it can just rush in by itself and is only an attachment away, but let's see. But you know, I mean, there's 6 psychics left in deck. Ooh, they are gonna go in with this. That's kind of what I want them to do. I don't want them to get a blower here, so that if they get a blower here, then there's like a possibility. Well, not with this attacking, then I guess. No, I'm not scared if this thing's attacking me. If there was a Dawn Wings and they blowered and just like got the floats off of here, so I wouldn't have a guaranteed like Golisopod out doing more damage, then that would be scary. See, like this is fine. I don't think I'm that scared of that. I feel like it's just so slow. really, really badly wanna crossing cut it. I think I'm gonna. I'll crossing cut it and evolve to this. So then he's just like, oh no, there are two things that might get me. Is there a world where I just don't play a supporter? Because I'm gonna want that they're gonna want the rainbow for next turn. I don't want to Sycamore it away. I don't want to refresh his hand +1. You know, and then I'll have to redraw a rainbow next turn. I prized one. Yeah. I'm not even gonna play a supporter. Gosh, I want that Garbotoxin though. Yeah, I guess if he just has like a Guzma, he doesn't even have to play an item, and then I'm like in a weird spot as well. Here we go. See, look, heavy ball, man. You know how mad I would have been if I would have drawn my field blower right there. I hope he Guzma KOs the Toxin. See, using crossing, usually you want to save crossing cut for like the end of the game, but there are so many situations where, like, especially in this matchup, because I only have one blower because of the parallels. Like, if you ever parallels me the other way and my blower's gone, I just like, well, crossing cut's never gonna one-shot anything. So I feel like I have to take it where I can get it. That's why I liked the play last game too, where I like hit it and ran away to the bench because it like forced the Guzman. He had kept a low hand for a while because of it. Oh heck yeah, pulled the rainbow anyway, and the choice band. Those are two of the cards that were prized that I really wanted. The rest of the prizes are just supporters. And like I've been drawing fine, so it's fine. Whoa, I gotta follow. JNGJJ is now following me on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, JNGJJ. I think I talked to you a little bit in Jingly Man's stream last night. You were doing his Weedle quests. Those were very, very silly. I really, really enjoyed watching those. I had a great time. It was not what I expected, but I had fun, so it was cool. See, all right, so this is like, I'm like beyond okay with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 in there. I don't even have to do anything. I just have to trash lanch it. Like there's not even a blower to go along with it. But yeah, thank you for the follow, JNGJJ. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you get to see me pull off a W, because that would be very cool. I want to win. I like winning. You know, I won't lie. I won't lie about it. All right, so that is a play that I am very okay with, and that's a play that doesn't really bug me at all. Oh, I got another one. Emotion Yo is now following me on Twitch. Thank you, Emotion Yo. Thank you very, very much. You are too kind. I do appreciate it. So there are 5 in here, right? That's what we counted. This just feels like it's so much easier than yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is just a knockout. I want to shuffle these 3 back in, but I'm also worried about them just being dead cards later into the game. Like I would rather just have the access to this stretcher instead of like 3. Like instead of like drawing one of these pieces off of an end, like drawing just like a Wimpod off an end, like I'd be mad about that. Evolve to the Golisopod. Ending here seems so bad. There's no way I do it right. Yeah, I have a grass and a stretcher. Like, what more could a guy want? This choice band doesn't go anywhere. Stays in my hand. I'm like fine. Like they have a 4-card hand. They played a Guzma last turn. I'm just gonna like, let's see what they got. Like if their hand was that good, where they had the Guzma and the blower, like they had both of those, you know, like I would get it. Like, I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he just keeps like next leveling me like that. Because he knows I don't want to end low because this deck's so inconsistent. There it is. End me. Come up in GX and play an N. That's probably what that last card is. The triple Malamar too. How many Sycamores we got left? 2? Maybe this is the game we lose. Oh, it's a Sycamore. Yes. This is so much better. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna get end. This is pretty dope. One, two Ultra Ball. 1, 2. 2 blower. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2 is 140. Choice band is 170. I was wondering why they didn't get a Lele. Maybe he's just scared that I would have like choice band Guzma or something. Cause like, I mean, I'm like a top deck of a rainbow away from like having that out. I wonder what I do here. I wonder what my play is. The fact that this Coco still has his DC is kind of cool. He's just sliding around, you know? So lame he gets one shot by this thing. That's why, like, Latios is so much better against this deck because Coco gets one shot by it. See what he's doing. I mean, he's definitely got the energy in here. He has a ton of energy in there. He had 3. He could, like, put... Oh, there's so many cards in my deck still. I need to, like, Sycamore and clear some of this junk out. I'll probably stretcher back the Trash Mansion of all of this. Oh, no. I need to get the Lele. Actually, no. I'm gonna Guzma this up and use first impression. Because I have a choice ban. Like, why wouldn't I? He's not gonna one-shot it. There's 2. He's got 2 Floatstone gone. He plays 4. Remember, I was surprised yesterday when I saw the 4th one, but I do remember it happening. All right, so there's 2 blowers. See, I think I saw 3 in a game yesterday, but I honestly do not remember. Oh, this is annoying. Since we're planning on playing the Guzma, I guess it's the Coco, right? We had the same decision yesterday, and I was like mad about it, but it was definitely the Coco to go. So am I definitely playing the Guzma this turn, guys? Yeah. I could like Lele for... Because each EX, if I either do nothing or go around it. If I go around it, I can't get one shot. Unless he has like third blower. Oh, he would have to put another energy in the discard too, and there's 3, 4, 6 on board. It's possible, but unlikely. And then he just gets knocked out by Trash Lands, right? Yeah. That doesn't matter, right? But bring this up. Yeah. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away the N and the Mewtwo. What does keeping Acerola even do for me? Keeping Acerola does nothing for me, right? Like, yeah, there's not a Wimp. I guess I could put a Wimpod on the bench with this Ultra Ball. Yeah, well, we're gonna do that, actually. I hate it, like, sometimes the cards get, like, stuck on the mouse, and I just, like, kind of freak out, because I'm afraid it's just gonna drop it somewhere it doesn't belong. I mean, like, it's, like, the same predicament as last turn, where I just, like, I want to play it to just, like, get the Garb and evolve it. But I'm afraid of it getting, actually, even if it gets Guzma, like, there's a 1/1 in my deck still, and that's, like, definitely what it's gonna be. And I think I have to kind of, like, anticipate getting End. So this, getting that Wimpod there means that I have 2 turns to draw something good. It's probably fine, right? Something I didn't think about until right now. Oh, he's only got 1 left. I was like, I get punished super hard by a Guzma, but they're down 3, 13 cards in deck, 3, 6, 7 in hand, so 20 across the board, no abilities. He's got 1 Lele, potentially 1 blower. But if he does use his last Guzma, I think that, like, gives us, like, just things that we can do, just like like ways we can play the game differently, to, like, just because we know that they're out of Guzma. Just like retreating Lele's and stuff like that. Yeah. I think I like this play better than the like stretcher for the Lele for a Sycamore, because like, one, that like signals to my opponent that, like, I should play an N. Did you see that? He's got a Sycamore in his hand. So like that just like baits them into wanting that play. Which is, like, good for them. Like, it's a good play, but, like, I don't want to see it. I'd rather just, like, make them look at the one card in my hand and think about what it could or couldn't be. He does get rid of the fourth one. Or the Garbodor. Or the fourth, yeah. I'm just gonna come up with this. I'm just gonna like poke him or draw a DC. Just because like now I know he can't go around me and I know he can't one-shot me, so he kind of just like has to walk into an Acerola. There's like a world, I mean like if he plays the third blower, if he's got like a Necrozma GX, I guess he could just like wipe the board with me. There's 3-5 in play. There's 2 in the discard. So that's 3, 5, 7. He's got 3 in deck. That's like kind of a lot. He attached last turn. So you could just like bench, attach, just like Sycamore one away, and then draw into the blower. How many floats in is he out? Can I, nah, I can't Kuzma something and deck him out yet. Though you guys best believe I'm gonna try. Like, you know, should the situation call for it. Okay. He can't Guzma. His best play here is to have a Necrozma and just get 4 energy on it in this one turn. Doesn't get anything with the Ultra Ball, which means the Necrozma's in his hand or he just doesn't have it. There's the blower. Okay, he doesn't have it then. That's fine. Oh, his Super Rod's still existing. Six balls gone. Presumably there are 8. Yeah, I think there are 8 because I feel like I remember seeing them yesterday. Seeing that many yesterday. That comes down. Okay, that going to that just like immediately alleviates any concern I had about a Necrozma play. Maybe his last 2 prizes are just like super odd Necrozma GX. Maybe he's gonna attack me with a Malamar. It's like fine because he knows that I'm like, no, I'm not really doing anything back here. How'd that math where he goes 60, then I'm at 150. He can't reach 150. So then I would, yeah, I'd probably test him like that if he was really gonna try something like that. Because there is 3, so there's 8 psychics on board, so he couldn't even get 3 on a and switch it out in the same turn. Because he would have to like retreat something, and like the Necrozma doesn't have rush in, so it can't just you know. I'm not sure why he did that. I guess he just wanted the energy in the discard. Oh, I mean, like, I guess that makes sense, yeah, because it's exactly what I was just talking about. See, look, dude. I just draw a choice band here, that's over. Choice band, choice band, choice band. Not quite. The rainbow ain't doing much for us right now, is it? Oh, I can't Guzma, can I? Ultra Ball. No, gosh. I guess I should have stretched that Lele back and gotten a Sycamore. I just like assumed I was gonna get end, I guess. I don't know. I was like, that was dumb of me to think that. This is a bad spot, y'all. No, yeah. Yeah, I like extra goofed up because I like always forget that like Golisopod has to be the one to come active, not Wimpod. And I like don't have a pivot point right now. I guess I just bring it up anyway, right? He's out of Guzma, he's out of Guzma, he's out of Guzma, he's out of Guzma. Alright, so we're definitely bringing this up. What can I Ultra Ball for that's still in my deck? I have a 1/1 Garb in my deck. I might just feed him the Garb this turn. I don't really like poking 30. Because then if I don't top deck out of it, I just lose. Like this at least gives me 2 more turns to draw out of it. And I know he can't Guzma anymore, so I can just feed him this, know he can't kill it, and then maybe next turn I'm back where I started. No, actually, why would I sack that instead of just... No, because this can evolve, and I don't want to get end out of the game. That's why I wouldn't do that. There's so much energy on board, it like doesn't matter. Like Toxin doesn't do a lot for me anyway. He could come in with him. I just realized something. I hope my opponent doesn't realize it. Let's see. I put up the Garb, then I for sure poke for 30. It's just the Garb, right? Hang on, let's see what. Alright, that's pretty good. We took our rainbow out of the prizes earlier. I wish I had a Lele left. That would have made this so much easier. So this is good. I don't really care about the parallel. The floatstones are more annoying to me. Yeah, that's what I like. As soon as I decided to leave the Garb up, I realized I was like, oh my god, he can knock it out with Malamar. Like that made it the worst play. Like I just like as soon as I left it up, that I realized that. It was super frustrating. Or just be like Necrozma. No. I was like, hang on. I was like, there's no way it's Necrozma because my opponent would have gone for that play earlier. Maybe they only play one. Super odds prized. I don't really know what's going on. Oh, he's gonna draw his deck and then super odd stuff back in. I wonder if he has like Ultra Ball Psychic in hand. Like does he have enough search cards to do that? Oh, he does. All right, taking it to game 3. That was game 2. See, you guys were talking about me using a Lele for Guzma for like 15 minutes. And I just, there's only 2 in the deck, guys. There's only 2. Look at all this. Go get the Lele, go get the Lele, go get the Lele. This is so frustrating. Is that stretcher play? Goofed so bad. I like forgot like that was such a brain fart. I was just like, oh yeah, obviously I just get this here, and then I can just like ace roll and smash 120 until the game's over. But like, just like absolutely forgot that. Like, I didn't have a pivot point. I didn't, like... That was just, like, me being very, like, bold and just, like... Oh, yeah, this is it. This is what I do. This is what I do. I, like, didn't really think about it. But, you know, could have stretched the Lele and Garb into deck when you had Ultra Ball. Yeah, I guess. So, I wasn't worried about, like, having another Garb for the, Like, I wasn't worried about having 2 Garbs for the game. I was worried about just having one in play. Like, I actually would have just been fine with the one that was left in my deck. Well, maybe not. Maybe I should have done that. Stretch those back in, because that gives me... Because they were at 3. When they Guzman that, they went to 2. Yeah, so when they Guzman that, they went to 2. And then after that... You're probably right. I should have just stretchered, like, 3 things back in. What would it have been? Like, maybe just... It would have been 2 Leles in that Garb. Because I knew I had 2 Trubbish left. So then that would have been, like, that Trubbish for that Garb, another Trubbish for another Garb. And then the 2 Leles just to, like, party whenever. Mike just messaged me. He is back. He needed a bathroom break, so... Alright, he said he's back. Let's try resending this. Alright. All the marbles here, guys. This is the last game. No matter what, this is the last game of Pokemon for the official first team winning in tournament. I get to go first. That's pretty good. Decent hand, no basics. Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat one more time. I should have stretched the later go. Yeah, I know. Actually, your opponent will have to beat me, so we're Tnunski. No, JNGJJ, you lost to me and Nemesis, or Vader? That's wild. Heretic, we did play, you're right. Whoever wins this game wins the tournament. Final game of the entire event right here, guys. We're going into a solid game 3. Looks like I got a mulligan. Ooh, this hand is bad. Let's get going. Boom. Our opponent gets 1 mulligan. I get to go first at least. So I get 2 turns to draw something before I'm like really, really in trouble. Yeah, it's fine. This hand is like bad but workable. Like, it's not good, but it has like all of the things that like if I wanted to play a draw supporter, like these are the kinds of cards I would like to find. The only thing I don't have that I really want is a Golisopod. He just opens Raw Bridget, plays the 1. It's pretty good. Gives me nothing to feed off of with this this Trubbish here. Give me a draw supporter or a double colorless energy. Dawn Wings. Secret's out, guys. My hand's bad. I don't think I'm gonna attach. I don't think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna pass with all of this to my hand. It's like dumb, but I don't want to like put the rainbow down. Just say, well, if he had an elixir, he would have played it. I guess he could just have like treasures and stuff, and just like doesn't want to. Again, just like looking at my stream, just like knows that if he can sit on his items. Alright, good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sure. Sure. Why not, man? I'm mad because you... Alright. Got some. It was workable, y'all. Guess I'm getting paralleled this game. Don't know float stone on anything. Is this taking a choice ban or is this taking a float stone? I think it's taking a choice ban. Like if I want to get max value out of the tools, I float this and ban this. Or I ban this and float that because that lets me like flying flip something for damage later. But it's just not as relevant as I want it to be. Like this just seems better to just like slam for 150 now and it lets me like miss or something and poke and be fine. And I guess I don't put that there because I could just like, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, this is fine, guys. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's basically like we went second. Don't even fret. See, look, again, that blower should have just been a heavy ball. I could have 2 wind pods out. I don't know, man. I'm just a guy with playing some Pokemon cards. I prized a Toxin and a Trash Lanch. Toxin, a Trash Lanch. Toxin, Trash Lanch, a 1/1 Golisopod. Got both of those. Nice roll of that. Got all my supporters. So floatstone in the discard. Got all my tools. Yeah. Prized 1 grass. Cool. I guess I already clicked the take 1, right? Like after knowing that the Trash Lanch was prized, I probably should have shuffled. But he doesn't know it's not prized. I feel like blowers me or something here too. I could like float and go back to the Coco and spread. That's what I really want to do. That'd be so good. Oh, he's probably just gonna switch Dawn Wings. Probably switch Dawn Wings and like damage me or something. Or like damage reduce me. There's no way he missed an attachment. Still only one item in the discard. So I think he knows that if he doesn't damage reduce me, then there's like a very real chance of him just like getting very wrecked by a crossing cut. This is fine. Like, it's whatever. He didn't even attach. It's like very important to know. If I end him, I might be giving him a better hand. But I need to draw cards. I need another Wimpod down. I don't think I can Ultra Ball away the Choice Band and the Rainbow. Like losing the Rainbow is fine because Trash Lanches are out. But I can't really afford to. I don't think I can afford to be down that many tools already. Because if I do that, I'm down 4 tools. That's half of them. They're like on board and in the discard. I think I have to like very high priority the tools because of that, like turn 1 discard. It's like it's lame that I can't play this Ultra Ball, but I think that I'll be okay. I'm about to take 2 prizes so I can get rid of an N and feel okay about it. The other ones draw me a lot of cards, which I like. I like drawing cards, so it's cool. I'm like assuming I'm gonna get GX'd here, but if I get a little lucky, then I'm like nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, he just needs to not hit a blower. Which I guess if I'm still operating on the assumption that he plays 3, then like it's like pretty reasonable. I like don't think I saw. Maybe I did see 3 last game. Can I go back to the VOD? Is that a thing? Can I do that in the middle of the stream? Whoa, Squeaks has rated me with a party of 31. Squeaks, thank you so much. Whoa, you are too good to me, man. Thank you so much. My raid alert has not been working, and I'm gonna see what I can do about that. I'm gonna go to the dashboard, and I'm gonna make it appear again because I've done it before. But let's see. Test raids. See, look, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'll do it twice because you brought over such a sick group of people. Thanks, man. You're too good. What's up, man? How's your stream? I guess I'm looking at chat now for a minute. One of us. He's hosting me with up to 48 viewers. Man, that's so kind. May I gift you the power of frogs and bulbs? Oh my God, look at all this stuff. You guys are wild. Alright guys, thank you so much. You're all great, wonderful people who I enjoy. I'm gonna go back to not looking at chat. Heard game 3 and had to call it a little early. Thanks, man. Alright, let's see what he's got going on here. Alright. Bring it. I ain't scared. Got the blower. So I did not get a little lucky, unfortunately. Despite really, really wanting to. Did he end? Oh, he ended us too. He ended himself to 5 and got the blower. Our boy with those big plays. Oh, he played the blower and then he played the end. Okay, that's fine. Or at least I'm at least less annoyed by that. All right, looks like I'm getting GX tier, y'all. Pop, pop. Oh my, why he didn't GX me again? He did this last game too. He ended up getting like a Tapu Cure off because of it. But I don't think that, like, unless Tapu Cure's healing 2 things, it doesn't feel like you're changing, like, you know, you're just moving the damage from one thing to another. Gosh, wow. I can't believe I drew that choice band. I have 3 tools that I have to just get rid of now. I got 1 floatstone left. Insane. Alright. We drew fine. What do you guys think of going to get a Wimpod instead? Like Ultra Balling that away? Just because I know that like a Trash Lance is prized. I also know a Toxin's prized. Yeah, I like know that a Toxin is prized. Oh no, it's not. Oh, did I pull it off my last prize? Crap. This is bad. I'm gonna get punished really hard by a Guzman. I know it. Crap. Yep. Okay, that's fine. He has to hit an elixir to one-shot me. I'm out of choice bands. If he's like somehow able to pull off a knockout here, I don't know how I win. He's got the 2 excels. He would just need like an attach and what else would he need? Yeah, he would need like an attach and an elixir, I guess. He would need both. With 5 in deck. He's got 3 elixirs left. You'd have to like draw 1 and then hit an elixir and like you'd have to hit It's like possible, and I'm kind of nervous. He's gonna like windmill the elixir down. It's interesting to me that he's powering up Mew. He's gonna use like energy drive with it. Please, Lord, let me draw a DC. That's not quite a DC, but that is pretty good. It's the Dawn Wings. I go for it. I think I absolutely go for it here. I need to get the other Golisopod out of the prize too. There it is. Wonder what he's gonna attack with here. Because I've got two Dawn Wings down. I guess he still has a super odd. It could be the Lele. Place a Cynthia. The trash lane just still in the prize. Or should I wait to like move a tool off of a Pokemon onto another Pokemon? Top decking that choice band on that one Sycamore was Root Toll. I guess out of the two prizes, if I get the Golisopod or the Trash Lanch, like I'm way happier with this Golisopod. There's like no way I hit this Floatstone here. I definitely don't think I'm going to. Where's Teammates, man? I think he's kind of scared of going in with the Mew. Like I think he's thinking about going in with the Mew, but I think he's scared of it. Yeah, that's probably correct. Alright. Oh, I was gonna Ultra Ball for a Lele for an end, but now I don't have to. Now I can just bench it. Alright, so I have one Floatstone left, but it's 1 of 21. It's like a 33% chance to grab it. So I think it means I have to assume he'll have abilities next turn, which means I just have to end him to 1 and hope he doesn't draw a good card. Like, he has to draw a Psychic Malamar off of this end to win. His deck's still kind of big, right? There's 17, 23 will go in. He'll get 2 out of 21. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. Let's count our resources here. We have 2 Guzma left still. 2 rainbows there. Both of our choice bands are gone. Floatstone, Floatstone, Floatstone. Field blowers were stuck under parallel. You know what I would have done if I were him on that turn? I would have Black Raid. I guess he didn't have the attachment, right? If he had the attachment, I would have Black Raid. Because then it just like has 3 energy in it in the active spot. I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess I lose. DC left. So N in my hand. Oops. Well, here goes nothing, y'all. So it's gonna be the Trash Lanch or under a card that I'm not remembering. And Pod. He's gonna like kind of draw a Guzma and stick the Trash Lanch in the active. And then like Excel, pass. That's exactly what he's doing. That's what I do. I guess if he just gets Malamar and an attachment, he wins. That seems safer, I guess. It's wild to me that he drew off of that into 1. This is nuts. I'm gonna lose because of that. God damn it. Alright, well, that's it. I'm bored. Good games, vadersnemesis. Congratulations on the victory in our first tournament. That was a very, very intense, close series.